My name is Scott from The Current Car, and today we are here with the Deepal E07, my own unit. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about it, some little tips and tricks, and some of its dirty little secrets. So let's go have some fun. So this model is the all-wheel drive performance model, and it has exceptionally amount more power than the rear-wheel drive because it has the two electric motors on the front and the back. The maximum power for this one is 440 kilowatts, while the other one is 252 kilowatts. The maximum torque is 645 newton meters, while the other one is 365 newton meters. The 0 to 100, drum roll please in editing, it is 3.96 seconds. For a car like this that has a heavy battery and weighs as much as it does, that is a blistering fast speed. The first topic today is the Frunk. It is where the engine would go if this wasn't an EV. Deepal say on their spec sheet that it is 131 litres. Now I don't know how big that is, so today I'm going to measure it for you with my trusty tape measure to get the real measurements. To open the Frunk, we're going to go over to the driver's side door, and where you would usually find the latch to open the bonnet, you're going to find it there, and you're going to pull on it twice. Once is to unlock it, and the second time is to open it. And you have to do it firmly too to get it open. Once it's open, it's very easy to handle because it's on actuators, so no weight needed. And now we're going to pull out the nifty tape measure. We're going to get what we can get here. So the length is 92 centimeters, and then the width is 37 centimeters, and the depth, which I didn't think of before, is from the lowest point is 24 centimeters. So you can fit, I'm going to say, just your normal medium-sized baggage in there. And as mentioned, if you know how big 131 litres is, then you can probably do the math as well. So we got booted out of our other filming location, so now we found a nice shiny spot in this little car park. Hopefully we can make do with that. Now, we're going to go over to the booty of the E07, where all the magic happens. This is where it does all of its party tricks. The glass panel goes up and you have all the space. Now, I'm sorry I have to hold the spec sheet again. There's a lot of numbers to go through with these cars. With the all-wheel drive and the wheel-wheel drive, they are both the same literage in the trunk as each other, so no difference there. Now the literage is, for the trunk, with the tailgate up and the back seats up, it is 524 litres, and with the back seats down and the tailgate up, it is 1,654 litres. Now, I don't know what litres is, but we can give you the correct measurements in centimetres right here on the screen. With the back seats down and you have all that space, I think it was about 2 metres in length, 1 metre across. So you have plenty of room to put all your bits and bobs, what you need to do for the kids, everything else like that. So the E07 doesn't come with your normal standard car key. It comes with this little fob. It looks like this. E07 branding on the back, and it wirelessly charges in the wireless charger in the car or any wireless charger you have at home. Now you can get these little fob holders and boot liner and floor mats from any service centre. They do not come stock with the car, so you need to purchase them separately. And you can also program the fob to open the trunk. Josh, what would you rather, a key or a fob like this to program the trunk?
Key.
A key? Why is that?
I'm old school. I like my cars stupid.
So you don't like this new technology with the...
It's cool. I like it simple.
He likes it simple, guys. He likes it simple. So the trunk comes with 4 tie down points, 2 on the side and 4 down here, which I find pretty cool. Had to pick up a washing machine the other day and it worked pretty well. And also comes with 10 kilogram weighted like shopping bag holders. I don't know, what do you call these?
Bag hooks?
Bag hooks, you think? It says 10 kilogram each. Worked really well when I went to Audi. So yeah, top notch work for that, Deepal. Good stuff. This mat is not stock, but it covers what is actually stock, which is this little holder here. Now inside here, you do get your lift kit plus this extra storage, and behind that is actually the compressor for the adaptive suspension. Microfibers are not included. Josh, we're in the interior of the E07. What do you think?
It's pretty sleek.
It is. You can see you're enjoying the massage seat in the back there. Hey.
I feel a little bit violated by it, but
you're here now.
I think that's the point of the massage, isn't it?
Now, the things I like about the E07 interior is the steering wheel, nice and smooth. It's a really good design with the flat down the bottom here. Your only buttons are on the wheel as well, so you don't have much. There's no screen in front of you. You only just get the giant heads-up display, which is fantastic. We're going to do another video on that, so stay tuned for that. A full dedicated video on the heads-up display. The Deepal UI is actually really cool. Like, one of my favorite parts about the car. First of all, you got this 3D image that tells you pretty much exactly what the car is doing at all times. Upon the indicator, you can see it shows on there. It shows the real lights, everything like that. So you can always check your car, what it looks like in real time, except you can't change the color. It's a bit annoying, wish it was matte gray. Also, what we have is cool features such as your energy consumption at the click of a finger. You can check how much Ks you got left. I think it's 520 on a full charge. But I do keep it at 90% for battery degradation. You don't have to do that. Yeah, 90% is good for me. Now, as you go back to the UI, there is so much here that I really appreciate that they've done. First things first, mate, look at this. Full dash cam, all the way around the car at all times. Dash cam quality is really good. Oh, there you go, you can see the camera there, mate. This records all the time, and you can view it through your folder if you need to go back to anything. A panoramic 360 camera is pretty much the same as a dash cam, but you have access to like the side of the car, the front of the car, and the back of the car. So when you're in those tight situations, you can really nail down on what that is, but you really should be looking at your mirrors. I don't know why you'd be looking at that. And you have 360 as well when you're driving. Now this actually animates when you're driving. It's pretty cool, the wheels turn. And you can also turn it to not transparent chassis. So you've got, again, the 3D image of the car, but I prefer transparent chassis, and that's my liking. So I'll put that back on. Now, as I said, we're going to go into a more detailed video about all this later. Now you have the in-car camera, which is right here at the top. Slide that open. Say hello to Josh.
So what is the point of this camera?
I think it's for if you want to do karaoke or record your passengers. Maybe, what's that taxi called? That really
the fake one?
Yeah, fake taxi. Yeah, fake taxi. But yeah, you do have this capability if you need it. We have shot a few things previously, like, I don't know, Macca's drive-through. Now, when you go into album, that's where you can see all your, obviously, saved stuff. Now, love this. It always keeps everything, to date, you can to size, all that sort of stuff there.
The bare minimum.
Bare minimum, yeah, exactly what it should do. Loop video is where you find your dash cam footage, which we've been doing a lot of recording today. So it's recorded the whole day. Like I said, we just like this. We can watch ourselves do our thing all day. Which this is great because not only do you have your 4 shots of reference to the car, but in actual fact, I had an emergency video that I want to show you guys quickly of where this is at. This is on the way to work, and I want to go forward here. That's what I love about it. This saved automatically to the car without me even knowing. So what happens is this, whatever car it is there, white tag, about to cut me off right now, bam. The car slammed on the brakes. Everything was good, but if in case I needed insurance, mate, you got everything covered, don't you, Josh?
That's pretty golden.
It's pretty golden. You can't live without this.
This, it puts my shitty one-way dash cam.
Exactly, all the way around the car. Now, Sentry mode is an amazing feature. To access this, the car comes with it, but you do need to put in a SD card in the slot provided. And I recommend this SD card here, the 128 gig, 10 speed or 140 speed megabytes SD card. This covers everything for a while. I highly recommend this from Amazon or wherever you get your SD cards from. And that's when you'll be able to access the Sentry mode. So Sentry mode is a part of the car that I absolutely appreciate, where it records everything around the car when you're away from the car. But to do that, you have to activate it manually. So you can either do it within the car here in the Sentry mode app, and you turn it on like so. And you can either have the alarm, so the car makes an alarm sound, the lights flash, or it sends to your mobile, or you can just have whichever preference you want for the alert. Now, when you get back to the car, it'll have a message up here on the screen saying that you have a Sentry mode video ready to view. Granted, you have the SD card installed, but you can access it from there or the app. Now, we're going to do a full dedicated video for the app later on, so also stick around for that. It's going to be good, man. There's some top-notch stuff in the app. But to access it from the car, which is where you're going to have to view all your Sentry mode videos, you go to your album and you go to Sentry mode up here, and then it's got, whatever. I've saved a couple from my days where this guy was peaky blinders around the car right here. Look at him, he's taking photos. So I'm parked at Kmart, and yeah, he's taking a photo of the E07 there. And you can see it also shows you where it notices people, wherever it is. So obviously this guy's coming close, so it's bang, there you go. So yeah, Sentry mode's fantastic for if you want to know who's lurking around your vehicle. And yeah, you can also...
They're getting real friendly with your car, Jesus.
Dude, I know. Like, this isn't the first one either. This happens a lot. Look, he's touching up on it. All right, so there are other apps inside of the app part of the screen. Sentry mode we just covered. Voice assistant, I'm going to cover in a later video, as I'm not a big fan of it at the moment, but we'll touch base on it later. Bluetooth music is obviously, if you don't want to use Spotify, you can just link your phone to Bluetooth and it will play that. USB music is for USB slots down the bottom. VIP passenger is one we'll cover quickly. So this is currently your passenger. So you've got, your passenger can select whether they want to obviously keep the seat in default position. They can go into relax mode. So zero gravity, which we will show. And then makeup space. Josh, you should be seeing the front here, mate. So you go, it pushes you right up to the mirror.
I don't have my makeup bag with me.
Oh, mate, what are you doing?
My worst.
You're at your worst, aren't you? So makeup for your lady passengers, not your male passengers, obviously, but yeah. Pushes pushes the seat right up to the mirror here, so they can do their makeup on their nights out. Music light show is where, I don't know, it's like a Tesla where...
It's what it says on the box.
What it says on the box. It does a light show. Very good. Local radio. There's no actual digital radio on this car yet. So come on, Deepal, again. Spotify, we touched on that. Translucent way, I'll go through in the review video. 10 cent? I thought it was translucent. Am I dyslexic?
This is not news.
No. So your 10 cent way, it's the App Store, but we'll touch on that later. HVAC stuff, amazing. Man, look at this. All 3D.
What exactly? Oh, is that directing the...
Yeah, that is. So you don't have any vents. You just direct it on here like this, and you have all your selections. You also have an air purifier. As you can see, it's purifying the air at the moment. We currently have it on aircon because it's quite warm in the car. And then you can also move your temperature.
I gotta say, I don't love having to open an app and use a touch screen just to make sure the vent is facing the right way.
I know that the electric cars are all going this direction where everything...
But at the same time, how often do you adjust your vents? You set it and forget it.
Yeah, you do. You're right, you do. It's more or less for like, probably the rear, like, because I can control obviously your vents now.
Yeah.
If, let's say, your kids or whatever at the back, really good case scenario there. You don't want them touching that back screen and messing around. You actually can turn it. You can disable it in the settings, yes. Now we have the most fun part of the HVAC is the seating. So you have heating and cooled seats all the way through the car. No middle, sorry mate, you're in the middle at the moment, you don't get any heated and cooled seats. Heated steering wheel for those cold days. You got heated steering wheel, and I forgot to mention earlier, heated mirrors. That's a very handy feature, which I'll show you how to get to in a minute. And then you have the piece of resistance, the massage. So I'll turn on my massage. You've got 8 different modes there, and then I can also turn on the massage the back, but they can also do it from their seats by pressing the button, and you can also do it from your seat by pressing the button. So there's many ways to get to different things. I think they've done very well with this system, very intuitive. I found a pretty good tidbit to make the screen rotate to the driver. That's by pressing this microphone button on the steering wheel. Now what it does is it activates the AI, but turn it straight off. Like I said, I'm not going to touch that yet, but it turns the screen towards me, so I don't have to go into the menu and I can just leave what I'm doing. Now with the quick menu, you've got your screen brightness, you've got all your different modes here. This is where the driver would activate the sunshade. As you can see, it's closing. This is also how you would lock your windows for the kids. Even though there are controls here on the driver's door, it's all here. Mirror adjustment, so you've got your quick mirror adjustment, for your mirrors there. You can fold them in. And also another quick tidbit as well, the wipers come on pretty good with the rain, but if you need them to be, if you want them on when you want them on, you press the button, the middle button on the thing, and then it activates them, and then you can select your intensity instead of waiting for the rain. So sometimes it might take a couple of seconds before, if it's heavy, before it registers that it's heavy. The car has a lot of settings. It took me like a good hour or two to learn them. I still just scratched the surface. But I'm going to show you a quick overview of the best ones. So you press the car button down the bottom here, and it's going to open the settings. Now you start off with the lighting control, how you want your lights to look, different things like that. Nothing, if you own it, you can go through it in your own time. But right now, this is all pretty much stock standard. Apart from all the soft doors. The soft door when you close the door, it grabs it and it closes it. I've got it on all my doors for all my passengers. I really like that there. This is where you would control the heads-up display as well, the brightness and the position. Drive control is pretty straightforward. You've got eco mode, comfort mode, sport mode. In all their respective modes, you cannot change any of the settings of the car. You do that all in custom. There's a button. Now these are all my custom controls here. And I like to have my suspension on self-adaptation, but you can have it low, medium or high, and the car will adjust to how you like your suspension there. And that's where you change that. But like I said, in all the other respective modes, you cannot change any of these settings. This is for you. So if you want to copy my settings, pause the video right here and have a look, or comment below what your settings are, and I can try them out too. IntelliDrive. This is where you find your cruise control settings and all your annoying, very annoying assistant modes. So adaptive cruise control just quickly follows the car in front of you. You retain all steering, everything like that. Integrated adaptive cruise control, IACC, is where the car will drive for you, given that you are awake. There is a camera here. And it will, it'll merge, it won't merge, it'll move within the lane for you and obstruct you around the car. So this is really good. We're going to do another video on both of these cruise control methods in detail later on, but everything's in the heads-up display. And also when you're in AICC, it shows like a 3D map of the cars around you and the lanes. So you can always check that in the nav, which we'll get to shortly. Now, the big one, the sound. So there's no actual, you're gonna hate this, Josh, there's no actual media like fader unless you're in this menu. So I've only got this one here, like in my on the steering wheel, but unless I'm in this menu, the passengers or the other passengers in the back can't change the media volume.
Without going into the settings?
Correct. So Deepal, what are you doing? Like, there should be a little thing here that like brings up all these little faders or something.
Give me a volume knob.
A volume knob as well. That could work. Like I found this very alarming, to be honest. That's one of the things that, very strange. But at least when you're, my music, my car, my music, you've got full control of the volume. You've also got alarm sound, obviously when your car alarm, straightforward there. And then you've got this low speed prompt, which is what everyone thinks sounds like a spaceship. Mate, you can just turn that off. If you're a pedestrian, watch out, hear the tires. Like, it's not by law I have to keep this on, I don't think. Maybe I should double check that fact.
Yeah, I think under Victorian law it is. You do have to have a reverse sound for electric vehicles.
Now, the piece of resistance again is your sound options. Now, I've made 3 different options. So I've made a bass boost. This one sounds the best for the music I like. And I don't know what that is. I'm just mucking around there. There is 18 speakers in this car. 18. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, why would you need 18 speakers? Well, to obviously adjust to blast the tunes, or to adjust that, you can either go the basic mode where you move around this, like the relaxing, energetic, or bright, or whatever. Or you have the EQ, which is pretty good, like all your bands there. So you go 62 to 16K. So pretty broad range of bass to treble. I usually sort of keep it in a V. That sort of makes the, is that how you would mix it? Like in a V?
No, I like having a good sound profile.
Okay, well, you and I are different. So, and then you have obviously the gains per speaker. So if you want to turn down all the back ones, you can do that just up front, or up to you. There are 2 subwoofers in this car too. They're not very powerful. One underneath the middle here and one underneath the middle seat. So yeah, but once it's loud, it's pretty loud.
So I'm sitting in the hotspot.
Sit in the hotspot for the bass, mate. Connection, all the devices, all sort of stuff, and system updates will be found here in system upgrade. So that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know about the settings. So with navigation, this is the inbuilt navigation. It will show up on the heads-up display if you're turning, where you're going, all that sort of stuff. Google Maps, Waze, Apple Maps aren't, unfortunately. And then you have this SR mode, which is the mimic of Tesla, where it'll show you all the cars around you and the speed you're doing and everything like that. So yeah, to keep in mind, if you cannot get the navigation up, I love having the nav on the heads-up display, man. It's so good. Don't have to look down at all. I don't even look at this screen. All the Deepals come with their very own app that you can access. Now you have to get this done through the dealer. And don't worry, we have your back. We're gonna be releasing a video on the full process of how to get your app working. And that's coming up very shortly. So subscribe for that. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.